Hi, this is Simon Leung back with Groove at any time, where we can be on at any time, on any day, to talk about anything. And so, of course, we are here on the weekend. So, a very happy weekend to you for all of you who are in the weekend right now. And from the look of things, it looks like even all the way halfway across the world in the PST time zone, you have officially crossed over to Saturday as well. So, yes, officially a happy weekend to everyone who is watching right now. Although, as entrepreneurs, as marketers, I'm sure we can all agree there really is no such thing as a weekend, because just like Groove at any time, you can be working at any time or you can be enjoying your time at any time as well. But really, the most beautiful thing about entrepreneurship is, of course, you get to have flexible work hours. You do at your leisure get to spend as much time with your family as you want. And so, with all of that, I'm hoping that all of you are either there right now or getting there very, very soon, because this is definitely the type of lifestyle that you will want. And you can definitely achieve that right here in the Groove community as well. And so, I am curious for those of you who are watching us, either whether it's the afternoon for you or whether it's in the middle of the night, whether it's like the middle of the night on Friday or the middle of the day on Saturday already. I am curious to know, are you watching us live or on the replay? If you're watching us live, give us a hashtag live. If you're watching us on the replay, give us a hashtag replay so that we know where you're watching us from. And of course, speaking of that, we just welcomed probably another over 100 people into our various groups and communities. So if you've been around for a while, definitely say hi to the rest of our fellow community members. If you're brand new, say hi as well. Introduce yourselves, leave a comment, let us know where you're watching us from. Okay, your country, your city, as well as the time that you're actually where you are right now as well. So, of course, speaking of entrepreneurship, speaking of the community, speaking of all the goals that not only should you have for yourself, but the ones that we have for you as well, as you embark more into your entrepreneurship role, what we will all realize is that as entrepreneurs, things change, right? Plans change, situations change, and we just need to get used to that. So, for example, I think for many of us who've been around and were expecting some type of a webinar or another session yesterday, or maybe about 12 hours or so ago, things change, and a lot of times that will happen. And so, what we expected and what we scheduled and what we planned, a lot of times there are things that we cannot control. Let's just say that, okay? And so, being here in Groove, one thing that we notice and we realize, and a great lesson for all of us in entrepreneurship, is that we need to really get used to the fact that there will be changes that will continue to happen. So always be flexible, always have backup, and always propel forward, regardless of what situation you might be in, regardless of your role, regardless of your goals and what you want to do. Keep in mind that there will be problems. So what we try to aim to do, and what we should try to aim to do, is to not be the problem, not contribute to the problem, but more so be the problem solver. And so one of the many things that we do in marketing is we solve problems. And especially when you're working with partners, you're working with teams, you're working with other people, be that person that you know that you can treat others with respect, and at the same token, others will respect you as well. So don't go around wondering, whom you may have upset, or maybe what things you may have done wrong. Just do in your own due diligence your best to be the best person to work with and all those things. And so, because of all the different things that we have experienced within our community, a lot of times things do change from time to time, you will notice that, our schedules are not always the same. Our plans, our rollout, sometimes things get postponed or get switched around. Just know that it's a big part of entrepreneurship. And as a marketing community, this is something that we all experience as well. So we're not going to get into any of that today. Thank goodness. However, just know that everything does happen for a reason. And so all the things that's happened in the last several days as well, it has, I believe, came to us to prepare us for this moment, if in fact you are watching us live or on the replay not too long after this live session has started. Okay, so we'll get into that very, very soon. But before we actually get into that, I do want to go into our comments and just say hi to a few of you, because this is one of the best parts of the show that we oftentimes just really, really enjoy, and that is to engage and interact with fellow Groovesters just like you. So make sure, if you're not joining us live, that you join us live next time. Turn on those notifications, subscribe, like, follow us on all of our social media so that you are able to catch us when we are live. And by the way, if you see a ticker right below at the bottom of this video, right over here, okay, this is where you will be able to find a lot of the resources that you will hear about right here on this show. All right, so speaking of show, we have the best business show, okay? And this person is saying good morning. So a very good morning to you as well, wherever it is that you may be from. Ryan is saying hashtag live greetings, 12:25 a.m. in British Columbia. So you as well just crossed into Saturday and crossed into the weekend. So a good middle of the night. Happy Saturday morning to you. We got Shanita saying hello, 3:25 a.m. in New York City. So you should be going to sleep, Shanita, but of course you are up with us at 3:25 in the morning. So we appreciate you being here. Hopefully right after this session, you will be able to get some well-deserved rest. We also have Tyra, hashtag live greetings all. Have a wonderful weekend, perhaps Pacific time. Great to see you. We also have Alan, greetings from Spain. So hola, ¿cómo estás, señor? Good to see you. And speaking of hola, ¿cómo estás? We also have Carol, whom I believe is also from Spain too. So hola to you as well. Tyra is saying we'll continue to view on TV, no comment ability. So I will say have a great weekend and be safe all. Thank you, Tyra, for joining us. And it makes me feel like a TV show host or some type of a celebrity if you're watching me on the TV screen. But thank you very much for joining us. Saying thank you. As always, your time and sharing is appreciated. We also have another Facebook user saying, hello, how are you? I am very well, Mr. Ajmer from India. So, or actually, no, it's a city name, I believe. So India, for you, it says Facebook user. If you see a link actually right below this video on the ticker, you will see right over here where it says grooveover.to/authorize. Okay, I invite you actually to go to that. And that goes for anybody who is joining us for the very first time, because for some reason, StreamYard does require you to authorize it in order for Facebook to actually show your information. So right now, as you can see, we don't have any of that information. We just see Facebook user as well as, a blank profile picture. Ideally, we can see your smiling face and we can see your name as well. So Facebook user and anyone else who hasn't done so just yet, it would be awesome if you can go to grooveover.to/authorize and go ahead and authorize StreamYard to show your Facebook information so that we can see who you are. Ryan is also saying, following, you are an inspiration. Thank you very much, Ryan. Thank you for joining us. It's great to see you here. The best business show is saying is Nigel, and it's 8:30 a.m. in Yorkshire. Wow, very good morning to you. 8:30 a.m. You are up early in the morning, but of course, as marketers, entrepreneurs, or maybe you have work or whatever else, you can never you can never start your day too early, and you can never end it too late, just because there's so much that we can work on and always be productive, always propelling forward and learning as we just talked about, which is a big part of what we're going to be discussing here today. So stay tuned for that. We also have Marlene, who is joining us from Holland, 9:25 a.m. in the morning. Great to see you, Marnie. A very good morning to you. We also have Jernot saying greetings from Austria. I'm a newbie. Great. Welcome. You are at the right place and at the right time because this is the community for you. We also have Ryan saying it's 10:30 a.m. Saturday in Kampala, Uganda. Refreshing being here. It's also refreshing to see you and to obviously have you here as well. So a very good morning to you as well. We also have Vero saying hello. Greetings from Jerusalem. Great to see you. Nice to meet you as well. I believe this is the first time that we have connected, so it's always great to welcome new faces and enjoy the show. All right. We also have MS Khan saying greetings from Grovian Mohammed from India, 1 p.m. here. Great to see you. Good afternoon. All right. So with that, let's go ahead and move into just some of the little bit of content that we want to share with you here today. It's not so much just so that you know content itself, but actually more of a resource for you, because this actually, and I said earlier, right? Everything happens for a reason. This actually provides us an opportunity because of all the changes that we've been talking about, right? All the changes in our schedules. It gives us the opportunity, the chance to talk about something that I actually wanted to talk to you about this past week, but because so many things were happening. If you joined us earlier in the week, you might have noticed that I was on once or twice talking about the upcoming Groove Asia launch. And of course, there were time conflicts. And in the middle of the week, there just so happened to be another promotion going on. And whatever else, for whatever reason, we just couldn't make it happen. And so, towards the middle of the week, I was thinking, oh, what a shame. I wish we had the opportunity to actually share this with fellow Groovesters. Maybe there will be another opportunity in the future. And so I think the universe probably heard us before the week is even over. In fact, right here at the kickstart of the weekend, the opportunity just came to us. And so because of all the different time conflicts and everything else, we also weren't able to come live for any reason, whether it's for GrooveAnytime or for Groove Asia Live or for anything else, because of all those schedule and time conflicts. But again, here we are. Everything happens for a reason, and we do have another opportunity to share what we missed out on in the middle of the week. And so now it is my privilege to be sharing with you exactly whatever it was that we wanted to share with you earlier on. If you are not inside of our Facebook group, which we highly recommend that you join us. If you haven't, you can see the social media links in the ticker right below this video. Okay, you can see that this is the Groove.cm official group. And earlier in the week, if you actually take a look at the announcements or the pin posts from time to time, you will see different pin posts and different announcements. And for those of you who have been around for the past several days, you may have noticed that the pinned announcements was actually a little bit different. Okay, so of course, as we mentioned, things changed. There has been a conflict in schedules, many things that are out of our control. And so with that, this gave us the opportunity to bring back something that had previously expired, that was previously no longer available, which now I believe, because it gives us the opportunity to make it available again for any one of you who may have missed it in the previous week or so. For those of you who may have joined us in the past few days, if you happen to be one of the 100 people that we have just approved into this very group, okay, well, now you will get the chance to access something that we completely missed out on simply because we didn't get the chance to present this to you over the last few days. As you can see right here, right now, okay, in the pin post, if you come back to our main group right here, and hopefully you're watching us hashtag live or not too long after hashtag replay, as we always say, all the information that we share on these live shows, especially Groove at Anytime and Groove Asia Live, These are all very time sensitive stuff. Okay, so if you watch us too far ahead later on, okay, in the replay after days or weeks after we've already gone live, a lot of times the information will already be outdated, and of course things will change and you won't see what we see on the screen anymore. But if you happen to be watching us either live or over the weekend and not too long after this live replay is actually recorded, you will see that this is something that is still available for you right now. Okay, it says replay now available. GrooveDigital Presents how to 10x your Groove sales every month for life with the one, the only Rich Schefren. Okay, so I don't know if you know who Rich Schefren is. He is basically what many people considered to be like the coaches of coaches, the gurus of gurus, the trainer of trainers. In fact, all the way back in the day when I first got started in like 2005, 2006, Rich Schefren was already one of the people that I was looking up to. And if I remember correctly, in one of the earlier stories that Mike told, actually, Rich Schefren also played a mentorship role in Mike's life as well when he first got started. So definitely, Mr. Rich Schefren has been there. He's done that. He's one of the true veterans in internet marketing. And so with all of that, we are very blessed to have them as part of the Groove community. And I believe it was a little bit over a week ago, he shared with us in a live webinar his secrets to how to 10x your Groove sales every single month for life. And I believe if you are here right now, you're watching this, I don't think there is anybody who would be here in our community if you don't want to make money, right? If you don't want to be successful, if you don't want to 1x, 2x, 5x, or even 10x your business, especially with the Groove product, the software, our services. And so with this, I absolutely believe that this is a webinar that you need to watch. Unfortunately, the webinar is already over, but the good news is that the replay is still available. And just so that you know, I will get into the replay in just a while, but just to reiterate how long Rich Schefren has been around, we go way back as well. This is a blog post that I shared all the way back in 2008. And I'm not sure how many of you are familiar with the Marketer's Cruise that usually happen every single year. But of course, in the past year, things have changed in the world. The global pandemic has completely changed everything, spoiled our plans. That's everything that we talked about right earlier on in terms of changing your plans. Things change, things get updated. We just need to adapt to it. Well, just so that you know, the Marketer's Cruise has been going on, I believe, ever since 2007. I've been going on cruises with people like Mike Fulsame and Tom Beal and others, Donald Fox, ever since 2006, 2007 as well. So this one just so happened to be the Marketer's Cruise from 2008. And as you can see, there's a lot of different things, the websites, whatever. It was not built with Groove or GrooveBlock, which is why you see there's a lot of different issues with the loading of the sites and everything like that. I'll make that switch over in due time. But all the great things, all the fun stuff that happened on the cruises, another big reason why you should be on. We'll talk about the Marketer's Cruise probably another time. But what I want to direct your attention to as soon as we're able to get there, as I scroll all the way down somewhere, is that in 2008, I believe this might have been the last time that I actually saw Rich Schefren in person. Before that, I think we met in different parts of the US. Like we went to StomperNet events together. We went to the Frank Kern mass control events and a lot of Mike and Donna's events as well. And so we probably shared the stage together on a few different occasions as well. But this was probably one of the last times that we got to hang out on the cruise. And so yes, Mr. Rich Schefren, always somebody who has been around for a very long time, and each and every single time, especially if you have the opportunity to meet him in person, to talk to him, spend some private time with him, the tremendous value that this guy will share with you will blow you out of the water. And so right now, of course, with no other choice, during a global pandemic, in an international type of community, we are still very blessed, of course, to still have Mr. Rich join us and be with us in the form of virtual webinars. And so going back now to our post here, you can see that, yes, if you are lucky, if you're watching us live, if you're watching us not too long on the replay after the live of this particular program right now, and this is still up, if you go to grooveover.to/SOW replay, again, that's grooveover.to, and I'll put this in the chat right now so that you'll actually be able to see it as well. All right, grooveover.to/SOW replay. Okay, if you go there, you will actually be able to see how you can access the replay of this particular webinar. All right, so I'll just read this out to you really quickly so that you know what you're getting into. If you want to stay relevant, dominate your industry, and even 10x your sales every month for life, then you want to watch this presentation while it's still available, okay? Because in this presentation, Rich Schefren shares the new improving strategies that are working right now and have data behind them. You will learn the 2 most important numbers in marketing and how they're critical for rapid business growth. You'll also learn 3 ad networks you've never heard of for buying dirt cheap traffic, plus how to double your clicks with 2 magic words, and finally, how to use Post-it notes and just $300 to test your ads lightning fast, plus so much more. Okay, so you get to still watch the replay right now. And of course, this is an invitation as well to watch the replay and tell us what strategy you're going to implement first. Click here to watch the replay. When we actually click through to this actual replay itself, fortunately, if you're watching us live, or maybe you're still around, okay, this page is still around at the time that you're watching this on the replay, okay, you will see that this page is still live, how to 10x your Groove sales every month for life. This is something that is still available for you to watch. All right, so over here, as you scroll down, you will even see some time stamps of different things that you might want to know. However, I would probably say highly recommended if you simply just watch the entire thing. In fact, you'll see that Mike was on the webinar with Rich, and so is Coach Deb. Definitely something that you're not gonna want to miss. All right, so with that, yes, absolutely, we invite you to not only, okay, read up all about it right here on the actual pinned post in the announcements of our Facebook group, but of course, go directly as well to grooveover.to/SOW replay, as you see on the screen right now, to come over here to this page so that you can actually learn from Mr. Rich Schefren himself. All right, so with that, that is pretty much my resource for you here today. And of course, if for whatever reason you want to learn more from Rich, okay, it's not enough to see this resource from him. Of course, if you want to actually learn from him, get him on the show, let us know, and we'll see what we can do. Before we actually let you go, let's go ahead and go back into the comments so that we can say hi to just a few of you who have been saying hi very diligently over the last several minutes while we were giving you that live demo. Patrick is saying hello and good morning from Stockholm, Sweden. A very good morning to you, Mr. Patrick. We also have Euro saying, watching from Gambia, greeting to you all. A very huge greeting. Nice greeting to you as well. We also have Rodriguez join us, hashtag live Dubai. Great to see you. Okay, and then Ronald is saying, hey, Simon, wish I could stay, but it is going on 2 a.m. I will have to catch the replay. Yes, if it's 2 a.m. for you, please go ahead, Mr. Ronald. Go ahead and get some rest. I will be right here waiting for you on the replay. So make sure that when you are well rested, that you come back and join us so you don't miss anything cool. All right, Rodriguez is also saying 11:45 a.m. in Dubai. So good afternoon to you as well. And then Morning Ride is saying the video is not playing there. Corrupted error message. highly recommended that maybe you try another browser or refresh the page. Sometimes technology stuff happens, conflicts happen, things go wrong, right? Everything that we talked about earlier on, we just need to kind of adapt to it. Try to be problem solvers, see what we can do. If there's absolutely no other way, and really there is a problem, let us know and we'll try to investigate it. If it is a common problem, then maybe there's something that we can do about it. However, if you are the only one who is experiencing that problem, then maybe you just need to try, restarting your computer, trying a different device, different browser, or whatever else. Hopefully you will be able to access it because it's going to be some really great information that will work for you. All right, so Vincent is saying hello, and then Morning Rod is saying, oh, sorry, my browser is not supporting. So great, good job solving that problem. It's just your browser, so you can always try using another browser, try another device, restart computer. Maybe you need some different plugins or whatever else. If you want it, you'll find a way, so go ahead and make that happen. All right, so in summary of everything that we have been talking about over the last 25 minutes or so, yes, Rich Schefren is definitely the man to learn from when it comes to building your businesses, whether you are starting out, whether you want to add that extra 10x your business, wherever it is that you might be. Like I said, I learned from him all the way back in the day. So did people like Mike and Donna and so many other successful now Groovesters as well, and business internet marketers and entrepreneurs. So definitely Mr. Rich Schefren for being here in our community. We should all be very blessed and take this opportunity to learn from him. Unfortunately, as you can probably tell, he is not with us on the show here today. However, as just mentioned, if you're interested, in addition to watching the replay of his webinar, taking advantage of any opportunities that you can to learn more from him, let us know if you actually want to hear more from him, maybe on this show or somewhere else, because I will do what I can to see if we can get more of Rich Schefren so that he can share more with us. But with that said, right, just to let you know, if you are interested, for people who are, I'm just taking a look at some of my notes here, as well as some of the comments that are coming in. If you're interested to learn more from Mr. Rich Schefren, and by the way, it's not just Rich, it's also a couple of guests that we had a couple of weeks ago, talking about people like Alicia Little, talking about people like Coach Deb, and maybe even Mike Philsing himself. If you're interested to learn more from them, join us live while they present and give us more information, not just have one or two of them, but actually multiple, all of them, all at once. I have some good news for you, because I'm not sure if you've been keeping up to date in the last several days when we've been giving you all these different announcements on Groove Asia and the Groove Asia launch, as well as the Groove Asia launch event. If you haven't been familiar with it, by the way, I'm going to go ahead and share with you this link so that you can go ahead and check this out. All right, you can go to grooveasia.cm/launch. This is a launch event that is going to be happening in less than 2 months' time, in the middle of June, that will kickstart everything Groove Asia related. By the way, if you want to learn more about Groove Asia and all those things like that, watch our previous live shows right here on this channel that you're watching, or on the page that you're watching, or in the group that you're watching, because we gave you a lot of that information already. But keep in mind, more updates are going to be coming as time goes on as well. So of course, you can always go to YouTube to learn all about the launch event. But just so that you know, if I can share my screen with you for just a moment one more time, this is how the page actually looks like. Okay, so if you go to grooveasia.cm/launch, you will see that, yes, this is a live virtual launch event that is scheduled for the 12th and 13th of June, and it's only going to happen one time. Okay, so yet again, another big reason why it's so important for all of us to join us live on all these live streams and live shows, because we make very time sensitive announcements Okay, so once you're here, of course, read all about the show, all about the live launch events right here. Finally, discover how you can join the #1 free digital marketing community with the historic launch event online live. Read up all about it right here. It's going to start in about 48 days. Watch this video if you haven't already. But what I want to direct your attention to is when you scroll down just a little bit, you're going to start to see some of the superstars that we have right here on this live event. And I'm not talking about me. I'm not talking about me as the superstar. Of course, I'm talking about our guests, our speakers, the legends of internet marketing. Of course, Mr. Mike Filsaime himself, alongside the fellow founders and co-founders of GrooveDigital. The reason why we are all here today, right here, right now. But in addition to that, you will also meet the marketing team rock stars like Coach Deb, David Lemon will be there, John Garcia, and of course, as we just mentioned, Mr. Rich Schefren himself will also be featured alongside Alicia Little and many other internet marketing superstars as well. So definitely a huge opportunity for you to connect with one another and also learn so much more in the very rare live doubleheader 2-day event opportunity where it's only going to happen one time and most likely will never happen again. Okay, at least not in the same capacity as what we have right here. So definitely go to grooveasia.cm/launch if you want to learn all about that, and registration is open already, so we highly recommend that you join us there as well. All right, so with that, that is all of the announcements that we have for you here today. I think it is all very exciting to not only learn how you can hear from me as well as other rock stars within the Groove community, but of course, ongoing continued education for anybody who wants even more information and to learn more from our fellow resident experts as well. All right, so in the meantime, I think what is the most important is, of course, we want you to join us as much as possible. Go to where you see on the screen right below us right now, where it says Groove Over. Actually, why don't I share the screen with you one more time so that you can actually see where that is right here. grooveover.to/SOW replay. Again, that's grooveover.to/SOW replay. It will take you right here to this page where you can watch the replay of the webinar from the one, the only Mr. Rich Schefren about how to 10x your Groove sales each and every single month for life. This is a presentation that you do not want to miss. And of course, if you want to learn more from Rich, you want to learn more from our fellow other superstars and guest experts, and of course, the legends of internet marketing, join us later on at the Groove Asia launch event as well. So with that, I want to thank you for all of you for your time here today. I know that it is the weekend for you. For many of you, it's also the middle of the night for many of you as well. So go on, get your rest. Do what you need to do to enjoy the time with your family, enjoy your weekend, because while we do say that there is no such thing as a weekend, that we do work hard, this is also something that is very important, a very balanced lifestyle. Enjoy time with your family, with yourself. Do what you need to do to get well rested so that you can be more productive when you are actually putting in the work. All right, so on top of all of that, we of course look forward to sharing more with you over the next several days as time goes on, because whether it's about Groove or whether it's about Groove Asia, we do have some very important and exciting announcements that are coming soon. So make sure that you are subscribed. If you're not already, like our pages, join our groups, follow us on social media, turn on those notifications so that you don't miss it the next time that we upload a video or go live right here on the show or on Groove Asia Live. So on behalf of the entire Groove community, the Groove team, and myself, thank you very much for joining us. Enjoy your weekend. Take action right now. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you, as always, on the inside. You gotta get into the groove.